This is a new AI thumbnail app made by professional YouTubers that allows you to create actual proven viral thumbnails in seconds. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 different viral thumbnails that you can easily make yourself right now, so that by the end, you'll know how to create any viral thumbnail you want that can get you views and make you money in around 90 seconds. Instead of having to pay $20, $40, $100 for a designer, or slave away in front of Photoshop for hours. I personally have not been able to find another AI thumbnail generator as powerful as this one. It's really easy to use, so if you want to follow along with me, click the link below to sign up, and you'll get to generate your first thumbnail alongside me for free right now. There are timestamp chapters below, and you can speed up or slow down the video so that you can follow along at your own pace. Now let's get into it. This AI thumbnail app is called Hooked AI, and although you can simply type in a prompt for a thumbnail that you want, I'm going to show you a much better and easier way to use this app that'll get you 10x the results. So let's say you're scrolling YouTube and you come across this video, How to Kill a Business, Quiznos Deserves Their Failure. It has 3.2 million views. It's super successful. And most importantly, it's a title and thumbnail that can easily be reused for other video ideas. For example, you could easily Google other restaurant chains that have failed recently, replace Quiznos in the title, replace the Quiznos logo and sandwich image in the thumbnail, and boom, you could have a title thumbnail that you know works, that you know has already been proven to get 3.2 million views. This is the fastest way to become successful and make money on YouTube, by the way, where you find winning title and thumbnails and you reuse them for a different video topic. And if you've noticed, this is what every hyper-successful YouTuber does. They see a title thumbnail style that is doing well, and so they copy it for a video on their channel. So if all the pros are reusing successful titles and thumbnails instead of creating their own, why aren't you? The problem is, to do this, you used to have to hire a thumbnail designer and wait a few days for them to make the thumbnail for you. Or you had to try to learn Photoshop yourself, which is tough. But now with Hooked AI, we can simply go to hookedai.com with a link below, copy the link to this Quiznos video, paste it into Hooked AI, and tell the AI to swap it for a different restaurant chain that also failed recently. What other restaurant chain could we use? Well, we could Google search for something like restaurant chains that failed recently. And boom, here's a handy article that lists out all the big restaurant chains that went bankrupt recently. Let's see, there's TGI Fridays, Red Lobster, and a bunch of other options. So just from this article, you can probably get another 5 solid proven YouTube videos that are modeled right after the Quiznos one. TGI Fridays deserves their failure, Red Lobster deserves their failure, and so on. For our example, let's choose Red Lobster. So we'll go back to Hooked AI, we've already pasted in the Quiznos video link so the AI knows to model this thumbnail. You can leave the script part blank, click next, and you'll go to the asset upload page. Now, even though you can probably just prompt the app to replace the Quiznos logo with Red Lobster logo, when it comes to logos and people's faces, it's usually better to upload a reference image as an example. So open up Google Images, search for Red Lobster logo, click on a logo of Red Lobster, right-click Save Image onto your computer, and then upload that logo you just downloaded into Hooked AI. Hit Next again, and you'll reach the final step, the thumbnail description. This is where you describe how you want the AI to change the reference thumbnail. Type in this basic prompt. We'll have it in the description below for you to copy and paste. Recreate the exact thumbnail I linked as a sample. Instead of the Quiznos logo, use the Red Lobster logo on the top left. Instead of a sub sandwich, use a cooked lobster on a plate on the bottom left. The text should read, How to Kill a Restaurant in the same font and style as the linked thumbnail. It should have a black background like the sample too. Click on the next button one last time, and after 90 seconds, you'll have a pretty solid proven thumbnail based on a video that has actually gone viral. Now, sometimes you might have to make some minor changes to it in the app, like in my case, the thumbnail has this border. You can just crop that out in the app with the crop tool. But comparing it to the original Quiznos thumbnail, you can also notice the logo and food need a white glow around them, right? Luckily, all you gotta do is tell it to add that in the edit box, and there you go. But looking at this now, the thumbnail feels a little lobster heavy, you know? The lobster in the logo and the lobster on the plate are making it feel boring and cheap. So why don't we change it to a lobster roll instead? If you were using a thumbnail designer, a change like this could take hours depending on their work schedule or time zone. But with Hooked AI, all you have to do is literally prompt it to replace the lobster with a lobster roll. And within seconds, you've got your viral thumbnail ready. The exact same winning style as the viral Quiznos one, but for a brand new video topic in the span of minutes, not days. Do you see how the simple strategy of finding proven title thumbnails and remixing them in Hooked AI could shortcut your success versus trying to come up with a viral title thumbnail from scratch as a complete beginner and trying to make it yourself in Photoshop or pay a designer to make it? And that was just one example of a viral thumbnail you can make. Let's just say you want to reuse the successful title thumbnail for another restaurant. Let me quickly show you how, this time for TGI Fridays. But make sure you stick around because afterwards we still have 2 more completely different successful thumbnails to get your juices flowing on what you can create. And remember, if you want to follow along with me, you can generate your first thumbnail for free when you sign up with the link below, and viewers of this video get an exclusive 40% discount for their first month. Just click on the link in the description below. Alright, if we want to do TGI Fridays, it's the exact same process. Copy and paste the link to the Quiznos video again, go on Google Images and download a picture of the TGI Fridays logo, upload it to Hooked, type in your prompt to replace the Quiznos logo with the TGI Fridays one. Instead of the sub sandwich, choose something like, let's say, wings. Literally use the exact same prompt, just swap the logo and object you want. If you want, you can ask it to add the same subtle glow behind the logo and plate, and just like that, you're done. And under 90 seconds, you have yet another fresh YouTube video, based on a profitable title thumbnail. Now let's try a completely different thumbnail format. Let's say you come across this video. There will never be another Anthony Bourdain. 577,000 views, super eye-catching. And again, it's a title thumbnail format that you could easily reuse for a video on some other legendary person in your niche. If you're in the sports niche, you could use this format for a legendary athlete you like. If you're in a business niche, you could use this format for some business person. But for us, let's just use the F1 driver, Max Verstappen, for this example. Just go to hookedai.com and follow all the same steps we did before. Link to the original video, upload a picture of Max Verstappen as a reference, and the prompt for this is even simpler than before. Create the exact same thumbnail as in the sample, but replace the image in the original thumbnail with the one of Max Verstappen I added as an asset. And that's it. Hit next, let the app do its thing, and done. A brand new thumbnail modeled after a winning example. Up to this point, we've been modeling thumbnails from winning videos, which is what I recommend for beginners. But you can also use Hooked AI to create a thumbnail completely from scratch. Let's say you're making a 3D animated video about the Louvre heist. A totally different concept from anything we've done so far. You still go to hookedai.com, hit generate, but since you're doing this from scratch, all you need is a solid prompt. For example, create a thumbnail with a dark blue background, it should be in 3D animated style, large writing in the top center should read $102 million. In the foreground, there should be a museum display case filled with expensive jewelry like a necklace and crown. In front of the box, there should be a faceless man reaching out as if he's trying to lift the glass case up and steal the jewels. He should be wearing a hoodie with the hood pulled up over his head. Simple, but still specific enough for the AI to work with. So we hit generate thumbnail and let's see what it creates. And there it is. Honestly, not bad at all. The colors are great, the contrast will make it really pop on the YouTube homepage, all important points that you look for in a good YouTube thumbnail. The only issue is that the character has only 3 fingers on his right hand. A classic AI mistake. Luckily, it's super easy to fix with the edit tool. Just send the prompt, the character only has 3 fingers and a thumb on his right hand. Could you add the missing finger so there are 4 fingers and a thumb? And a few seconds later, it's all fixed. You've gone from nothing to a finished thumbnail in less than 3 minutes. Now, all of this is simple, but as you've seen, it does take some manual work. You have to find successful thumbnails to remix, and you have to do a few basic searches to find other video topics you could remix the thumbnail with. Hooked AI will be releasing features that will help automate this work soon, so be on the lookout for that, along with features for every other part of making a profitable long-form YouTube video. From the titles, to the script, to the video itself, but even if you had to spend a few extra minutes doing it yourself, if you could have your first viral video, if you could start making your first few dollars on YouTube, and maybe that grows into a full-time income without you having to do the majority of the labor yourself, wouldn't that still be worth it? So if you've only been watching so far and you want to generate your first thumbnail for free, click the link below right now because viewers of this video also get an exclusive 40% discount on their first month. I'm not sure how long that promotion is going to go on for, so make sure you click the link below now. And make sure you hit subscribe to this channel because we'll have tutorials on the other features of Hooked AI as well.